All right, everyone, let's start with correcting the homework. 37 is A. Sorry, 34 is A. 35, B. Of course, I'm going to explain why every answer is that way. 36 is C. 37, D. 38, C. 39, D. 40, B. 41, A. 42, D. 43, C. And 44, A. Okay. Count, please, your answers and tell me, or chat box to me, how many correct ones have you got out of 11?
هو انا ما لحقتش 36 و 37.
36 is C. 37 is D.
طب و 38
38 is C.
تمام شكرا.
Okay, let me know, please. Let me know about your answers, please. Chat box to me, the correct ones. I mean, how many correct answers have you got? Still counting. Good, Yali. Write them down, please. Tell me which ones you have got wrong so that I can explain them. Okay, Habiba, but still you can do better, Habibti. I'm sure you can do better. Write down your answers. I mean, the incorrect ones, the ones you need help with. Ahmed, Omar. Fine, yeah, Ustaz Omar. Okay, Ahmed, fine. I'm sure you mean the right ones, not the wrong ones. Okay. Type. Shabab, do we have any problem in 34, 35, 36, 37, the first page? Do I have any problem here?
35.
Anything else here? Type. Listen very carefully, please. Yes, 35, 34, okay. Now, let's start with 34, then 35. In 34, we start the sentence from here. The next day, a front page headline in the New York Times declared radio listeners in panic, taking war drama as fact. What else? Okay, 34, 37. Okay. Type. Why is the correct answer A? Why is the sentence correct as it is? Why it is not B or C or D, for example? Here we go again. The next day, a front page headline in the New York Times declared. Then the declaration is coming after the word declared, ya Ahmed. This is what they declared. It's like you're citing or quoting what they have said before or what they have declared. So that's why we need a comma before you write the direct speech coming from the New York Times. And even here see, there are two quotation marks surrounding the citing or the citation of the New York Times. That's why we need the comma before and quotation marks. And that's what we already have here. What did you say, Ahmed, for 34?
Put a comma before a word.
Sorry, Habibi?
You cannot put a comma before a verb.
There is no comma before the verb, yeah, Ahmed, here. It's after declared. Yes, yes, yes. Why do I do it here? Yes, you're right. You're perfectly right, Habibi. But here it's different. Why? Because whenever I am quoting someone and introduce the quotation or the citation or whatever they have said between two brackets, two quotation marks, I have to separate with a comma. That's one case we use the comma after the verb, because this here is part of what has been said here. This is the direct speech of what the New York Times have declared or has declared, sorry. So that's why we add the comma before what we're going to introduce here. The comma here is working as an introduction for the citation or the quotes coming from the New York Times. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Habib. Type 35 for Omar, I guess. The writer wants to add a supporting detail. You see, Omar, here, what we're looking for is a supporting detail to indicate that the story was widely reported. Very simply, which sentence here that if I read, I will understand that the story was widely reported? If I go to the sentence already in the text, the Times article claimed that people had fled their homes and that police stations had been swamped with calls. This sentence here tells you that the people left their homes. It does not tell you anything about the story itself. It simply tells you that the people left their homes because they were in panic or they were afraid. But the answer in B says, other newspapers also ran stories claiming that the broadcast had incited mass hysteria. Other newspapers here, which means many newspapers have reported the story. And this is exactly what indicates that the story was widely reported. Newspapers have reported the story. Other newspapers have mentioned the story. This is exactly what achieves what the question is asking you to do. Clear? Okay. Type 37.
Yes.
Okay, 37. Starting from the very beginning, Ya Ali, because you are the one who asked about 37. The authors of an article published in October 2013 go so far to assign. Type. What was your answer, Ya Ali? Ali, what did you do for number 37? Ali?
Yeah, Mister.
Yes, Habibi, please stay attentive with me. Yeah, what was your answer for 37?
أنا كنت عاملها إيه؟
You said it's A. طيب. If you keep it that way, Ya Ali, it simply means that the authors of an article published in October 2013 go so far to assign. Do they go to assign? They did not go for the reason or for the cause of assigning. They did not do that. Like, for example, I go to school to learn. I go to hospital to receive treatment. I go to the shopping center to buy something. It tells you about the reason why you do something. They did not go so far in order to assign plain. No. Go so far here means they exceeded the limit. They surpassed the expectation. They went beyond a certain action. They go so far, like what he's giving you here, an example of what they did by going so far. Like, for example, when you say he did a lot of things, such as he bought 5 buildings in one street, for example. That's an example of a lot of things he did. He went so far as buying or as to buy 5 buildings. He went so far. Then when you say as, you're giving me an example of what happened by going so far. What so far here means is that they did so many things. They did like something beyond expectations of others. So I have to suppress or I have to introduce the example of what they did by saying as. They went so far like to assign, as to assign blame for the distortion to the newspaper industry. Got the point, Ali? Ali?
Mister. Yes, Mister.
Okay, Habib. طيب, anything in 38, 39, 40, 41? 38, 39, 40, 41?
9.
39. Before that, do I have anything else? Okay. طيب. Look, يا شباب. Sorry, I have to take you a little bit behind to go for this one here. It will explain to you what we do. This is something we might not have tackled in details, Okay, let's do it now. Yes, here. Look, everyone, what do we do when we have a question asking me to combine sentences? Here's what we do. First of all, you have to make sure that your choice is the sentence with the best structure concerning grammar, punctuation, and concision. Again, grammar, punctuation, concision. Grammar, I mean, the sentence should have the correct verb form in the proper tense. For example, do I have any error here, Ya Omar? The weather being too much for the animals to survive. Is there anything wrong here?
Yes.
What's wrong?
المفروض the weather is being too
Yes,
much
or
for the
was,
animals.
because yes, correct. You're perfectly right, because the verb, sorry, or the word being is not a verb. And for a sentence to be a sentence, I need to have a clear subject and a correct form of verb. The verb here is not being, the verb is was, too much for the animals. That's one thing we avoid. Something else is about punctuation. We have to make sure that the sentence uses the punctuation marks correctly, whether it's a comma, full stop, colon, or a semicolon. Okay? For example, the workers were happy. They received their salaries on time. Is there anything wrong here, Shabab? Is the comma correctly used here, or something is wrong? The comma is not correct. Why? Because we have here a complete sentence, and here we have a complete sentence. And as we said, no, both of them are complete, Ya Omar. Both of them are complete. The workers were happy. They received their salaries. Both of them are complete sentences. We cannot add a comma between two complete sentences because this is what we call comma splice error. The sentence should go like this. The workers were too happy, semicolon, semicolon, they received their salaries on time. That's how we should link two complete sentences with a punctuation mark is semicolon. For concision, we go like this. We should avoid the sentences with redundancy or awkward expressions like what? He bought a car with a black color. He bought a new car which was black. He bought a new black color. Which one of them do you think is the best structure and why? The first, the second, the third one. Which one is the best structure?
The second one.
The second one, when I say he bought a new car which was black, don't you think it's a bit awkward to say all of this to describe a car? It's awkward.
إذا أول واحدة
He bought a car with a black color. What's black, Ya Omar, Ya Ali? Black is a color already. I don't have to say black color. Black. Because black is not something we eat. It's a color. Okay? It's not something else.
Third one.
The third one is the best one because it does not use any unneeded vocabulary words. It does not have any redundancy. It doesn't have any awkward expressions. The best one is the third one. Type in general, pick the sentence that has no errors at all. Whenever you are asked to combine two sentences, you go for the choice that has no errors at all, as we said. Type. Let's go for the question. 30, you said 38, Omar, or 40? Which one? Yes, 39. Right. Let's see the sentences here, starting from where is the beginning of the sentence? It's too long, my God. Okay. At this time, Jefferson, Pooley, and Michael Soklow, both professors of communication studies, argued that the newspaper industry sought to describe the newly emerging technology of radio, which was cutting into newspapers' profits. The newspaper industry tried to do this by reporting. As you can see here, to do this is repeated. Type. By portraying, sorry, not by reporting, by portraying. Type. What was your answer, yeah, Omar? And I will tell you what is wrong with your answer. What did you pick? A? B. Profit by which the newspaper industry portrayed. Type. If you compare this structure, ya Omar, to this structure, which one of them is more concise, more to the point, without excessive use of vocabulary words? D is concise because it tells you what happened without excessive use of unneeded vocabulary words that might result in either redundancy or awkward expressions. That's why I would go for D. We go for the concise sentence, as we said. Do I have any problem with questions 40 and 41? Okay. 43, 42, 44. No problem at all. Very good. Right, here we go for today's test, which is EST October 2020. Okay, gentlemen and young ladies, let's deal with the first question. As it seems here, it's asking about the correct use of vocabulary words, vocabulary in a context. Let's see what the topic is about. The Black Death, the Spanish flu, and other diseases outbreaks have transformed how people live. Will COVID-19 change the world? It will do so if it is similar to the pandemics of the past. Plagues and viral contagions have regularly improved the course of human civilizations. Let's ask ourselves here, improved what? The course of the human civilization. Type. Should I say this thing here, the plague, has improved the course of human civilization, or occurred, or helped, or witnessed? Taban, it cannot be witnessed, because to witness, you must be a person to witness something. Sorry? Okay, so it did not witness, so I cannot choose D for my answer. Logically, these changes have improved the course of human civilization. What happened? They have improved. This is logical. This verb here is logically matching the context of the sentence. So A is my correct answer. Okay. Let's go for question 2, starting from here. Things are never the same after a pandemic as they were before, said Dr. Liam Fox, who studied these outbreaks. Remember when we said the contraction, like when you say it is, which is equal to it is or it has. But when we said it's a contradictory, it's a pronoun of possession, possessive pronoun. Who was asking?
Something.
Omar, I don't seem to be able to hear you, Habibi, so please try to use a better mic. Type. Who studied? Type. Who studied seems to be who has studied. It's referring to a person. It's referring to a singular noun. Who has studied is correct. Type. Why is it not who is studying, or who's studied, or whose study? Of course, it cannot be whose study, because I need a verb here. Whose study? Since I have has, it must be in the past participle form, as we have taken before. Type. What's different between A and B? A is in the present perfect tense, and B is in the present progressive tense, or the present continuous tense. Type. Is the talk here about something happening right now at the moment? Do I refer to this guy as someone who is still studying right now? So I would say he is studying, or about someone who has finished the studies and he is even declaring some facts. It's about someone who has finished. So this is why I go for A, which has the present perfect tense, expressing someone who has achieved already the studies. So the correct answer is A, as it is. Okay. Back again to the idea of the verb tense. Let's see question 3. Question 3 starts from here. The Earth pandemic has occurred during the Peloponnesian War.
Peloponnesian.
Okay, Peloponnesian War, 430 BC. Do I need to express this action in the present perfect, or the past simple, or the past perfect, or the present perfect progressive? It's giving me the time where something already happened. Sorry, when something happened. So as it seems to me, it needs past simple tense. Remember when we said verb tense consistency, it must be consistent with the text. It must be in the correct form. So here, I don't think I need the present perfect has occurred. I just need occurred in the past because I'm expressing something that has already, sorry, something that happened in the past. So that's why I would go for B as my answer, expressing the past simple form. Somebody is saying something. I'm not asking, Ya Ali, Habibi, I'm not asking here. I am just explaining. I will give you all the time for you to practice your answers with the text. Right. There's something here, Shabab, I want to explain in using my PowerPoint presentation. So please give me your attention. It's about logic and coherency. What's logic and coherency in EST? Make sure the sentences of the same paragraph are all supporting the main idea of that paragraph and that they are logically arranged. What do I mean by this? I want you to have a look at this paragraph, please. Read it very quickly and tell me what do you think this paragraph is about. It's only 3 sentences. Done? What's this paragraph about? What does it tell you exactly?
About a family.
About a family living somewhere, doing something, right? Simply, it's about a family and their lifestyle. Fine? Right. Whenever we have a paragraph, do I hear anything? Okay. Whenever we have such a paragraph, and we're asked to find an introduction, a conclusion, a relevance, whether this sentence is relevant or not, or where's the best place for each sentence. For introduction, here is a sample. We have 3 sentences here. I want you to pick the sentence from here, A, B, or C, and tell me which one of them could be the best introduction for what's happening here, for what's being said in this paragraph. Tell me, please. Which sentence here? Omar, please. Can you please chat box it to me, please, because your voice is not very clear. Everybody says B here. I think you're right. Yes, the correct answer is B. But how about this? Sorry. If I ask you to find the best concluding sentence here, of course, related to the paragraph we have mentioned before here, this paragraph here, which one here is the best conclusion to this particular paragraph, please? A, B, C, or D? Oh, sorry, it's A. Correct, ya Omar. Unfortunately, no, ya Ahmed. No, ya Ahmed, I'm sorry. Correct, ya Ali. Think again, ya Ahmed, please. Again, ya Shabab, the paragraph is about the lifestyle of a family and what they do in this life. I think the best answer here is C. Regardless of how fast people change, some families still take pride in their old traditions, and this is exactly what they do. They keep doing the same thing. They don't change. It's not about Mr. Robin choices. It's not about the habits are not the same. They didn't say anything like this. So this is what concludes the paragraph best. Type relevance. I have two sentences here, A and B. Which one of them is relevant to the focus of the paragraph? Which one is not? Tell me A is relevant or not, B is relevant or not. Say A yes or no, B yes or no. That's it. You're not yourself today, ya Ahmed. B what, ya Omar? I'm asking. A is relevant or not? B is relevant or not? Probably yes. Are you okay? It's quite the opposite, ya Ahmed, to what you mentioned before. Yes, ya Omar? Okay. So the other one is not. It's okay, ya Habibi. It happens. It happens. Life is ups and downs. It's okay. You might be tired of school or something. That's perfectly natural. Don't worry. I trust you can gain your abilities and level very quickly, inshallah. Just stay focused, please. Okay, guys, the youngest man in the family is 18. It's not about how old everyone is. So this is not relevant. The focus here is different from the focus of the paragraph. But here, when a young man is talking to an elderly, he must keep a distance. This is a practice of a tradition this family does, and this is exactly what the focus of the paragraph is about. Right. The best place, I have here two sentences, A and B, and both of them are relevant, I'm telling you now. But I'm asking, where shall I put these two sentences? Read them carefully, please, and tell me where is the best place for sentence A and where is the best place for sentence B. So remember, guys, please remember, this is sentence one. Robin's family live in a big house. This is sentence one. Sentence two, they send their kids. Sentence three, whenever a family member is away. Okay, so if you wish to add it here, it means before sentence two, because sentence two starts here. If you wish to add the sentence here, it means before sentence three. So please make sure to express it that way. Ahmad, you mean before, not after, Habib. You're right, but you mean before, not after. Okay, here's how it goes. Sentence A should be here. Yes, okay, and sentence, yes, correct. And sentence B should be here. Why? Because sentence A says, they show great respect to one's privacy. Where is privacy mentioned here? It's mentioned in sentence 3. And sentence 3 gives an example, a specific example on how they respect privacy. Sentence A expresses the introduction to the idea. It gives you the idea generally. Then we have a specific example. And as we said before, we add the general sentence, then the specific example afterwards. طيب. Okay, this is how we should think in the logic and coherency of a paragraph. Now, let's go to the question 4. Here I have a sentence underlined. The sentence says, Yersinia pestis, a bacteria spread. Oh my God. What I explained is not about question 4. It's about question 5, but no problem. We still can do it. Okay, the cause of plague is Yersinia pestis, a bacteria spread by fleas on rodents, and it is the same culprit behind one of the blah, 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 blah. I see this, if you can see it here, and I think I need here and here to be separated because a bacterium spread by fleas on rodents, okay? I think this should be separated. It should be expressed as a non-essential clause or phrase, which means we need to separate it with 2 commas. Where's the answer that gives you this?
But I think C is also correct.
See, I didn't say A is correct, yeah, Ahmed. I'm telling you what I see.
No, I'm saying yani, I think C is. I know the answer is D, but I think
Oh,
also
yes,
the
yes,
C.
yes, yes. I got your point. I got your point. I got your point. C is also correct. Okay. No, yeah, Ahmed, it cannot be correct. You know why? Because if you keep it that way, you need a comma here. Why? Because we have and it is, which is a
Yes.
fanboys subject and verb. So this means it's a complete sentence, and we need to have a comma before the fanboys with complete sentences. So that makes C incorrect. It was tricky, I know. Tayyib, which one do you think is the correct answer now? It cannot
I
be.
know it's D.
It is D, correct. It is D, correct. Very, very good. Because here is what I'm looking for. The 2 commas that separate the non-essential clause. Right. Based on what we have discussed here, ya shabab, in this slide, yalla, let's do sentence question 5. In this case, you will have to understand the structure of the paragraph and see sentence 2 here. Where's the best place for this sentence? Correct, yeah. You're back on your feet again, mashallah. That was very quick.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Habib. Unfortunately, no, ya Ali. Read the sentence well, ya Habibi. See what it says exactly. Okay. And put it in the place where you have the same idea being discussed. Okay, let me intervene since you're taking too much time thinking. Look, Habibi. The sentence says routine medical inspections became customary and hospitals were built throughout Europe to treat the sick. Okay, correct. Correct, ya Omar, very good. Which sentence mentions something about no, ya Ali? Unfortunately, let's see here. Look at sentence 4. Sentence 4 here. The correct answer is D, Shabbat. Sentence 4 says, as a result, it forced authorities to institute health measures that remain in place today. This gives you the idea. The idea is that the authorities have started to take an action to institute or to build health measures that remain in place today. Where is an example on this? It's in question 2, sorry, in sentence 2. So sentence 2 should be after this because sentence 2 elaborates on sentence 4. Or let's say it explains or gives an example on what has been mentioned in sentence 4. So the correct answer is D. Number 6, ya shabab. Let's start from the very beginning of the sentence to form a complete idea. Who's talking? Ahmed, I have no idea, Ahmed. I haven't read it yet. Number 6. Okay. Feudalism was a medieval system that empowered wealthy nobles to grant the use of their land to peasants in exchange for their, of course not. I'm talking about nobles, which is a plural noun. So refer to plural noun with plural pronouns. So this goes for C. Correct answer number 6 is C for this reason. Good, ya Omar. Good, ya Ahmed. Good, ya Ali. Thank you very much. Let's see number 7. 7. Okay, yes. By wiping out a huge swath of the working population, the Black Death created a labor shortage that gave peasants the leverage to negotiate new working terms. Did it give the peasants leverage, or did it give them an alternative or a strength or investment? The what? To negotiate new working terms effectively, beginning about the end of the serfdom and paving the way. So what did they need in order to be able to do that? Did they need the leverage or alternative or strength or investment? By the way, the word leverage means like benefit or, let's say, capability of doing something. Correct, ya Ahmed. Unfortunately, no, ya Ali. Unfortunately, no, ya Omar. It gave them the leverage to negotiate. Yes, like an advantage. Privilege or advantage. Yes, a privilege or advantage. Very, very good. Good, ya Ahmed. So the correct answer
بقى ليه مش C؟
C. Right, you're correct, yeah, Omar, to choose C. It's a bit confusing. Why? What's different here in this particular context, yeah, Omar, between A and C? A is most suitable. Why? Because we're talking about negotiation, yeah, Omar, and in negotiation, yani, remember when you negotiate the price, you must have leverage or advantage or privilege for your argument or for your negotiation abilities. You must have something to negotiate based on. Yani, for example, when you go buy a car, if you have the leverage that you have 2 other cars and you don't need this new car necessarily, you'll not be dying to have this car, so the salesperson will not be able to manipulate you, okay, because you have a leverage here, not strength. Strength means like power. They did not need the power. They were not fighting here. They were just negotiating. Okay, so the context of the paragraph is about negotiation, not fighting, not anything else. It's about negotiation. So leverage works better. Yes. وانا ايه؟
اخترت strength برضو عشان بيقول لي effectively
bringing about the end of serfdom and paving the way for modern capitalism. It's all about negotiation, ya Omar. There is no fighting, there is no challenges here. It's just negotiation, and it's like politics. So leverage is the best word for this particular context. Right. 8.
Okay,
Habib. Which wording best conveys that the coronavirus effect is long-lasting? Again, ya Shabab. If you remember what we discussed about sentence function. Sentence function means what the sentence does, not what the sentence says. Here I have the word enduring, and the meaning of enduring is everlasting or lasting for a long time. I have the word fleeting, I have sudden, I have appalling. Each of these words, apart from having a separate meaning, they have a separate function. It's like, for example, when I say, I went out of the room and closed the door. I went out of the room and slammed the door. Both of them mean I closed the door behind myself. But slammed here indicates a sense of violence, but closed does not have to be necessarily violent. So if I'm asking you about which sentence here indicates the violent action, I would say slam. Okay? Although they might have similar meanings. So the correct answer here that achieves that the function he's asking about, the test maker is asking about, which sentence or which wording best conveys that the coronavirus effect is long lasting. Which word do you think gives you this indication that it stays for a long time? Which word does that? Yes, yeah, Ahmed, correct. Very good.
enduring.
Enduring, very good. Yeah, Omar, very good. Yeah, Ahmed, thank you very, very much. So what you need to do here is to understand what the question is asking about and get it as easy as that. Type. Number 9. Where do we start with number 9? Our work, yes, here. Our work and social lives have gone virtual. Movies sorry, movie studios, gyms, musicians, and karaoke bars are streaming their content straight into homes. Right. Which choice is most consistent with the logic flow of the sentence? Again, I'm being asked here about consistency and logic flow of the sentence. The sentence is here. Our work and social lives have gone virtual. What I need here is to pick the choice that goes with this structure logically and smoothly. If I read this sentence, then this sentence, would you feel a difference? Would you feel that the sentence has gone somewhere else, or it's still consistent in the structure and in the focus? Huh? Do you think A as it is correct, or we need to change it with B, C, or D?
We need to change it.
Type. Why do you need to change it, ya Omar? And where would you go if you change it? Which answer would you go for?
عشان انا مش حاسس ان يعني virtual لايقه مع جيمز وميوزك
حبيبي virtual
فهتبقى
no, you didn't continue, you stopped somewhere. Virtual means not real. يعني for example, right now ya Omar, we're taking a virtual class. It's not a real class. Yes, you're listening to my explanation, you're learning, you're answering, you're being tested, but still you don't have a direct contact with me. Unfortunately, no, ya Ahmed. So the word virtual, ya Shabab, means things were happening streaming, were happening online. Okay, so I believe the sentence as it is correctly matching the style and is also consistent with the logical flow of the sentence here, because movie studios, gyms, musicians, and karaoke bars are streaming their content straight into our homes. They're streaming. The word streaming means they are showing it online, virtual. That's virtual. When you do something online, it's virtual. Okay, like for example, someone watches a prayer going on a mosque on TV and follows the leader or the preacher. That's virtual as well. It's not real. He's not attending the real mosque. Like now, you're not attending a real class, you're attending a virtual class. Okay, so I believe sentence A is correct. Why not B is correct? We have a growing appetite for video technologies such as Zoom and Skype. It's not what the first sentence expresses. The first sentence expresses that all of our work is becoming virtual, not that we like new applications and using them more often than we used to do before. So correct answer is A for number 9. Number 10. Okay, again about wording. Then yes, let's see what the word being used is and check whether it is correctly used or we can change it. Let's see. The outbreak has also revived impassioned debates about the US healthcare system, possibly offering a hindrance to those in favor of universal coverage. Type. What's the meaning of the word hindrance? Hindrance is like an obstacle, something. Yeah, sorry?
A burden.
Burden or something that stops you. Like for example, I wanted to study for 2 hours, but my schedule was so tough, it was a hindrance to me. It was something that prevented me from doing my work as I was planning. So do I need something positive or negative here? The context says again, the outbreak has also revived impassioned. Revived is something positive. Revived impassioned debates about the US healthcare system, possibly offering what? To those in favor of universal coverage. I think I'm talking about people in favor of something. So it must have offered them something nice, something they needed, something positive, not negative. So I will not go for hindrance. I will not go for obstacle. I will not go for disadvantage. The only thing here that works in this context is the word boon for. It's like an advantage or improvement. So the correct answer for 10, correct ya Ali, is C. Correct answer is C for 10, based on what I understand from the context ya Shabab. طيب 11. By the way, congratulations. Right now we are answering a real EST test. It was in October, like you see here. October 2020. We started taking real tests with the real format and level of difficulty. Again, ya shabab, about logic. What would most logically flow this sentence while being consistent with the rest of the paragraph? Again, we need to make sure that the whole paragraph is consistent. All the sentences, like we said here, remember, all the sentences are supporting the same idea of the paragraph, and they are logically placed in the right place. Again, if I look at this sentence in relation to the rest of the context of this paragraph, is it flowing smoothly? Is it logical, or I need to change it? Let's see the paragraph, how it goes, and see the structure, whether this sentence is working smoothly or not. The Spanish flu and the economic depression that followed led to a wave of nationalism, authoritarianism, and another world war. Therefore, with the onset of COVID-19, countries should be united against a common viral economy. We have forgotten a lot of the lessons that we learned after the Spanish flu. I have a sense that this sentence is based on the previous sentence and opens the gate for the coming sentence, because the coming sentence here, we've forgotten a lot of lessons, and here are the lessons that we should learn to be united against a common viral enemy. So do you agree with me that the sentence in the question already is correct, or we need to change it with one of the, unfortunately, it's not about changing. We will already change it. Sorry. Wallahi, I felt it was light. Right, sorry. طيب, again, ya shabab, we need to replace this sentence with one of these sentences. Yes, the sentence is correct, but we need to change it with one of these sentences. Which one of these, if placed here, would still be correct? Check كده, A, B, C, or D.
C.
Why, يا عمر? It's not about globalization at يا حبيب قلبي. It's not about globalization at all يا فاشل. There is nothing here about globalization.
ما كله بيتكلم عن globalization.
لا
A و
بص
B و
بقى.
C برضه.
بص يا حبيبي. No يا علي, unfortunately no. بص يا حبيبي. Not because you have the word globalization in the sentence means you have the whole sentence about globalization. No يا علي. يعني in C, for example, يا عمر, consequently humanity will be able to stop the march of globalization to combat this pandemic. هنا الفوكس على globalization, بس it's not the main idea.
تمام.
I see here this sentence is about people working together, people united against a viral enemy, اللي هو الكورونا فيروس يعني هنا.
هتبقى دي.
It is A, correct يا عمر, برافو عليك. انت قلت دي ولا ايه؟ لخبطتني. It's A. انا سمعتها A.
لا دي.
No. بص كده, consequently humanity will rely on improving the economic system and change the course of history. It's not about improving the economic system يا أستاذ. It's about people working together, accepting one another. Xenophobia here means fear of others. يعني مثلا the Americans are afraid of the Arabs are afraid of Europeans كده يعني. Okay, بص كده. Consequently, the pandemic should strengthen the tide of globalization and eradicate, يعني end أو destroy أو finish xenophobia, which means people should be working together, united against this common viral enemy. Got it? Yes.
Number 10.
Sorry?
I need number 10. I forgot to write.
Okay, حبيبي. طب, is it clear now, number 11? Okay. Number 10, do I have to repeat it, ya Ahmed, or you just need the answer?
No, I forgot to write the answer, but
Okay, it is C.
yeah.
طيب, now I'm leaving you with question 12 and only 12. Please answer it and chat box it to me. Go ahead. Sorry,
share screen.
sorry. Habibi, I have sent you the Ahmed, unfortunately. Yes, you're right. Yeah, Ahmed. No, not you're right. Sorry, I read something else. Omar, correct. Ali, correct. Very good, everyone. Very good. Yes, the correct answer for 12 is D. Please keep going. Yalla, 13. Okay, Shabab, as you see here in 13, we have B and C are the same. This is a typo mistake. The correct answer is either B or C. Correct. Very good. So I would say B because it's the first one. That's a typing mistake from the test maker himself or herself. I don't know, or themselves maybe. طيب. 13 is B. Fine. 14. Yalla, go ahead with 14, please.
His or herself.
Him or herself, because it's himself and herself,
Yes.
not himself and herself. Okay. Correct, yeah, Ahmed. Very good. 14, no, ya Ali. Think again, please. Think again. Half of the words habitable. Land is used for agriculture. What's wrong with this sentence here? Unfortunately, still no, ya Ali. I don't see any error here. I think the sentence is correct. The sentence is correct as it is used for agriculture. The land is used for agriculture. I don't need to say are. Of course, you cannot say are because you're talking about a land. So the subject verb agreement here is incorrect. And of course, we won't say where for the same reason. So I'm left with either A or D. Which one do you think is yes, correct? This time you're right. Very good. So correct answer for 14 is A, ya shabab. Okay, let's go for 15, please. 15, correct, ya Ali. Very good. Ahmed, unfortunately, no. Think again, please. Okay. Starting from here, for much of the human history, most of the words land was wilderness. Yes? Yes, ya Omar.
انا عاملها صح ولا غلط؟
Did you send me the answer, ya Omar? 15, Omar. Yes,
Yes.
correct, ya Omar. Very good. Very good, ya Habib. Sorry, I didn't see your answer. I'm sorry. My mistake. It's not yours. Again, forests. Thank you. Forests, grasslands, and shrubbery dominated. It is, of course, no. We won't say it is. Okay, landscape. Which landscapes, ya Omar, were dominated? You have to refer to forests, grasslands, and shrubbery. For much of human history, most of the words land was wilderness. The words land, the landscapes of the world. So we need a possessive pronoun that refers to the word. In which case we have to go for
It's
yes. Very good. Very, very good. So the correct answer is D, because here is the pronoun I need for this sentence. Okay, thank you anyway, everyone. Let's go for 16, please. For 16, correct, ya Ali, mashallah. Correct, ya Ahmed. Very good. Unfortunately, no, ya Omar. Think again, please. Think again. Read the sentence well, please. If we are to break down global land, should we say if we are, or if we were, if we could, if we decide? No, ya Omar. If we refers to like something that is not likely to happen, or let's say probable, but not very likely to happen. And you see here the word would. Huh. So we cannot say are, we cannot say decide, because both of them
Where?
are in the present. Yes, very good, Jamar. In this case, where is the best one that matches the text and the context and the tense of the context. So let's go for
لو كان decided كانت تبقى صح.
yes, but I don't think meaning wise it could even work here. لان احنا مش بنقول احنا مش هنقرر نعمل كده، بقول لك لو كنا هنعمل ده we would realize. We would realize. يعني if we were to break we would realize. Okay? So the correct answer is B.
Okay.
يلا شباب 17. For 17, correct يا عمر. Correct twice. You sent it twice. Okay. Okay يا علي. Very good يا حبيبي. أحمد correct. ما شاء الله. Yes يا شباب. The correct answer is A. Very good. If you compare what's being said here in this sentence, you'll find it exactly the same as the graph represents. Very good. The correct answer is A for 17. And you see, despite the fact that the graph looks confusing, looks complicated, you just have to look at somewhere, only somewhere, some specific place. So don't get afraid of looking into graph questions. They are usually very simple. They might intimidate you, show you that they are difficult. No, they are not. Right, 18, please. For question 18, Ali, unfortunately, no. Correct, ya Ahmed. Omar, correct. Ali, no. Think again, please. See here, I say there's also a highly and unequal. I cannot say highly as an adverb, an unequal distribution. I'm describing a noun. A noun. I cannot describe a noun with an adverb. I can describe it with an adjective, no problem, but I cannot describe a noun with an adverb and an adjective. Adverbs actually don't describe nouns. So for this reason, I will not pick A as my answer. High and equal. Also a high and equal distribution. How could it be high and unequal at the same time? This is illogical. Illogical. Although grammar wise and punctuation wise it's correct. Adjective comma another adjective is correct. طيب, highly and equal, it must be again wrong because I'm not describing distribution as a noun with the word highly. Oh, for this reason C is not correct. But highly unequal, here I'm describing the word unequal, which is an adjective with the adverb highly. It's highly unequal. So the word highly here in this structure is not describing distribution. It is describing or modifying the word unequal, which is an adjective. And as you remember, we said adverbs modify adjectives. So the correct answer here is D. 19, please. For question 19, you need to think of the correct use of punctuation, commas, semicolons, or whatever. And also the run-on sentences. Remember the needed commas, the unneeded commas, the missing, the misplaced commas. Ahmed, you said you sent an answer. Is it for 19? Ali, unfortunately, no. 19 is not correct. Yes, Ahmed, if this is the answer for 19, yes, it's correct then. Okay. Shabab, look here. While livestock takes up most of the words agricultural land, it only produces. I cannot keep this sentence running without a separator here. I need a comma here. Correct, Omar. Correct, Omar. Okay. I cannot take this. Sorry, no, unfortunately, no, Omar. Sorry, I read it wrong. Sorry, Omar. Sorry, Omar. It's not correct. 19, correct, Ali. Omar, think again, please, or listen to me. Again, ya Shabab. While livestock takes up most of the words agricultural land, it only, no, I cannot keep it running that way. Okay, so I need a separator here. So the correct, sorry, the sentence as it is not correct. Omar, correct this time. So the correct answer is C. Look here. While livestock takes up most of the words agricultural land, comma, it only produces blah, blah, blah. Here this is an incomplete sentence or a dependent clause, if you remember. Then comma, then a complete sentence. It only produces complete sentence. So a comma in between is correct. So the answer is C. Very good, everyone. Please go for 20. Okay, Ahmed, correct. Omar, you need to think again, please. Ali, you need to think again as well. Shabab, listen. Besides, countries in South Asia and Europe allocate a large share of land. Okay, wait. No, ya Omar. Unfortunately, no. Right. What are we linking here, ya Shabab? Remember when we said 2? I think you mean 20, Ali. No, listen, please. Starting from here, I have to understand what this sentence is about and what this sentence is about and what's the relationship between the two sentences in order for me to pick the right linking or transition word. Let's see. For most countries, land dedicated to crop land is typically below 20%, with many countries dedicating less than 10%. Countries in South Asia and Europe allocate a large share. This idea is contradictory to this idea. Only 10% or less than 10%. Here, large share. There is a contradiction here. That's why I will go for yes, ya Omar. Very good, Habib. So that's why I go for however, which expresses contradiction. Now, please go to question 21. For 21. No, ya Ahmed, no, ya Omar. Okay, you seem to need help here. Look at Shabbat. Which word would be better suited for the context? Who's answering? No, ya Omar. Unfortunately, no. Give me time to intervene, please. خلاص بقى. No, no, no. All of your answers are incorrect, ya fashala. Let's see, Habib. 21. For most countries, the majority of agricultural land is used as pasture land for nurturing livestock. Type. I see it's not completely wrong, but what does the question ask you here to do? Which word would be better suited for the context? I need to understand what the context is about. Look here. In contrast to arable farming, land used for livestock is, in Europe and South Asia in particular, is typically less than 20%. However, most continental regions have countries where pasture land reaches close to half of total. It's about livestock, ya shabab, and keeping livestock and raising livestock. So it's not nurturing. Nurturing is like providing suitable land or suitable ground or suitable environment for something to flourish. They are rearing livestock, like raising livestock. I'm sure that this is confusing because of the meaning of vocabulary words. The word rearing here simply means raising cattle and camels and horses, donkeys, and goats and buffaloes and stuff like that. So rearing here means raising animals. Raising animals. And of course, for agricultural use. Okay, so the correct answer for 21 is C. Now, please go for the last question, 22, please. For 21, sorry, 22. 22, you're correct, ya Omar. 22, unfortunately, no, ya Ahmed. I hope you just read the question well and understand what it's looking for. Unfortunately, no, ya Ali. So, shall I intervene now? Shall I come? Okay, now we need my help. Look, ya shabab. The question is asking, which choice would emphasize the fact that livestock farming is less geographically constrained? It's not limited to certain places. It's not constrained geographically. It's not limited to certain places. Yes, correct answer is A. Yes, because the sentence in A says livestock farming can take place across a range of diverse climatic and environmental regions. It means in many places, it's not limited, it's not constrained to certain geographical places. Okay, yes, correct, Ali, this time. So correct answer is A. For this reason, it achieves what the question is asking to achieve. Now, ya shabab, I'm leaving you for 9 minutes. Let me play my, I remember this thing that I used to do, that I used last time, which is, where is it? Where is it? Bookmarks. Yes, yes. Yes, this thing here. I'm giving you 9 minutes. Short, okay, let me say 10 minutes would be fine. 10 minutes
No,
here.
9's better.
9 is better. Okay, fine. Keep it to 9. Keep it to 9. 9 minutes for you to answer questions from which question? Yes, 23 until 33. From question 23 until 33 in 9 minutes, please. Are you ready? Yeah, good luck. Okay, everyone. Okay, let me go back here. Oh, sorry. Can you all hear me? Hello? Can you all hear me, please? Can somebody
Yes.
answer? Yeah, okay, fine. Thank you very much. يلا شباب.
الشير
Yes,
قفل.
fine. It's back here again. Back again here. All right. Time is over. خلاص. Right, 23 is B. 24 A. 25 T. 25 D. 26 C. 27 B. 28 B.
بي.
Please wait, y'all. 29 C. 30 A. 31 A.
مستر الصوت بيقطع.
Sorry. Okay, let me fix this. Okay. 32 B. 33 D. D is D. Okay. Right. How many correct answers have you got out of 11?
Still, we heard nothing.
Okay. Let's hope this works this time. Can you hear me now?
Not so clearly, though.
Okay. Is it getting better?
Now your voice is gone again.
It's gone again? My goodness, what's wrong?
اه
Yes, okay. So the correct answer is D, like Ahmed said, because of the parallelism. We have here conducting, hunting, crafting. But in C, you have to conduct, to hunt, and crafting, which is not parallel. So the correct answer is D. Very good, yeah, Ahmed. 24. Do we have a problem with 24? Let's check together. McDonald's is replacing drive-through workers with order taking, AI, and cashiers with self-checkout kiosks. From 1990 to 270, robots replaced about, no, it's not, it cannot be A at all, because from to,
C.
yes, let me check. From to indicates a present perfect tense. So the present perfect tense here is have replaced. It is C, correct, Yalma. Very good. I'm not sure what mistake did I make. I mean, I must have told you the answers of another passage, not this one. All right, forget about
Wait, why is it C?
C, because here, Ya Omar, Ya Ahmed, we have from 1990 to 2007, robots have placed, when mistakes are full now, good, Ya Omar, type, have placed,
I think it's replaced ID.
sorry,
I think it's replaced ID.
replaced about 600, 6,700. This is a singular subject, a singular verb that should go with the singular subject. بس احنا هنا عندنا the trend will accelerate over the next decade as advances in mobile technology, AI, data transfer, and computing speed. كل الحاجات دي plural, فit should be allow as in the 26. Very good, yeah. Very good. MashaAllah. Very good. Type 26. Oxford University researchers concluded and established the result in a measure 2003. This is redundancy طبعا. C is the best answer to avoid redundancy. In order to avoid, and then concluded and established the result. No, concluded is enough to express that they reached this result. 26 is C for this reason. 27, we need to insert this sentence at this point in the passage. For instance, some restaurants in China have already begun replacing servers with robots. Let's see whether this part here would accept the addition of this sentence or not. Let's see. Jobs that are mostly at risk are those involving repetitive physical tasks in predictable environments. Let's see if this is an example. On this, I would accept it. Some restaurants in China have already begun replacing servers with robots. Okay. It's supporting detail for the sentence before it. Jobs are most likely at risk are those involving repetitive physical tasks. Restaurants China have already begun replacing. Okay. I don't think it's fixed here. Is it, ya shabab? What do you think?
Yes, because
Yes,
it's
what do you
think
think?
B.
It's B, yes, but why? Can somebody explain to me, please?
I can.
Yes, please.
It says that it gives an example of about jobs being about jobs involving repetitive
Physical tasks.
tasks.
Does it do so?
Yes.
And
Yes.
have already begun replacing servers with robots. Restaurants, yes. Okay, yes. In restaurants, people do repetitive tasks. Very, very good. Serving and offering, serving dishes and stuff like that in restaurants. Waiters, I mean, or even chefs. Type 28. The Indian e-commerce site Mentor recently created one of its best-selling t-shirts by delegating the design for two algorithms. Type delegating is like you give a task to someone or something to do the job for me, for you. To delegate is to delegate to send an assignment to, not delegate for. So 29 is C for this reason. 30, do you have a problem with 30? Do you have a problem with question 30?
وانا عندي مشكله في 29.
Again? I just said it يا
ما
عمر.
فهمت.
يا حبيبي, it's like an idiom. To delegate is to delegate something to someone to do the job for you. Something to someone. Delegate a task to somebody. Like I will delegate explaining question 30 to Ahmed to explain it to you. Got it?
تمام، بس ليه ما قلناش ان؟
Because this is the idiom يا Ahmed, and this is how it works. Delegate something to somebody to do it. This is how it is structured. This is the idiom. This is how it is built. Delegate
Sir,
to.
you're calling me Omar and you're calling him Ahmed.
Are you sure? Okay, okay, thank you. Whoever is talking, do you need any help with question 30?
No, thank you.
31?
Yes.
Yes, 31. Let's see.
Yes,
31. Okay, let's see. History has shown that previous faithful warnings about technology wiping out the need for human labor have proved untrue. Type. What is that thing? Or where is the subject of this verb? The subject is warnings about technology wiping out the need for human labor have proved. Warnings, sorry, the previous warnings is the subject here. And the subject is plural, okay? The subject is plural, so I wouldn't say has because the subject is plural. It's not about the future at all.
Yeah.
So that's why the correct answer is A.
Oh, wait. لا, I did it correct أصلا بس I think I missed يعني I missed it في ال corrections كنت
Okay,
عامل
يا
هي
حبيبي.
B مش
No, it's not has because
يعني
the
السبجكت مش
sorry يا عمر again please.
subject مش history.
No يا حبيبي, look here. History has shown. خلاص, history is here and the verb of history is here. Has shown that. ايه بقى اللي has shown? Previous fearful warnings about technology wiping out the need for human labor. This is the subject here. Have proved untrue. Okay. Great يا أحمد. It's not horrible anyway. يا حبيبي, I trust you. والله ما شاء الله عليك. طيب, 32. Do you have any problem with 32? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. In the 19th century, farmers rendered out of fashion by mechanized agriculture found their way to new, better paying jobs in factories. تاني كده. Farmers rendered out of fashion by mechanized agriculture found, all of this is a subject, found their way to new, better paying. Right. What's rendered أصلا?
يعني found.
Sorry?
Found.
Found is rendered. Are you sure?
Like rendered is يعني no, not found like with the meaning of to find something.
Yes.
Found with the meaning of them
Concluded.
being.
Sorry?
يعني farmers are مثلا.
Okay. Type. Okay. Okay. Found, not find. I heard it find. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I got you now. Rendered out of fashion by mechanized agriculture found their way to new. Okay. Obsolete. Do you know what obsolete means يا شباب? طبعا it's not redundant. It's not asinine. Obsolete is like out of fashion. It's like, again, type. If the way, what's wrong? Very good, yeah, Ahmed. That's the question. But let me remind you of something we have discussed before.
So it is better?
No, I hate this word, and I think I told you that.
Yeah.
I think I told you this word. No, not repetition, not this one. Okay, clarity, style, and tone. It's about this one. Remember here. Clarity, tone, and style. Make sure your choices are clear, match the same tone and the style of the language in the passage, formal or informal. طبعا we have to replace informal or colloquial language with more formal expressions. We don't say tell me more, find out, we're done, show, point out. We say these words instead. Elaborate, discover, we finished, demonstrate, indicate. We don't say solve a problem, put off, show up, give, deal with. We say address a problem, postpone, arrive, provide, handle. Avoid vague or unclear expressions. طبعا, if we see here way too sunny, it's better to be replaced by overly optimistic, because way too sunny, it looks like a clinky or a funky expression, which is not formal. Effort here is correct. I wouldn't say blood and sweat. I wouldn't say feasts of the feats of strength and fortitude. So I go for the best formal structure that matches the rest of the sentence here, the rest of the text. Out of fashion is obsolete. So the word obsolete is the same meaning على فكرة of out of fashion, but the point is I look for the formal expression, not the idiomatic expression, not the colloquial expression. Out of fashion is 3 words. Obsolete is just 1 word, which is more formal than out of fashion as an expression. Do you have a problem with 33?
No.
Okay, everyone, thank you very much. طيب, please, do you have some energy in the store for me, please, to answer one more passage?
No.
No.
Okay, fine, يا فشلة, fine. Okay, thank you very much for today. See you, inshallah, next Sunday. Have a very, very good evening. Good luck and
too.
goodbye. You too, Habib. Bye-bye. Good luck.